I remembered in the year 2006 or 2005, I was a student at PMRHO Community College in Grenada. And I went to see a friend of mine at the computer lab. And there I encountered this girl uploading pictures of herself on the internet. I thought that was crazy. It was this platform called Facebook. And in my mind, I'm asking myself, why would somebody want to expose themselves on the internet like that for the entire world to see? I thought it was crazy. I dismissed it. And I said to myself, that's something I would never do. A couple of years later, I migrated to Mexico to pursue my undergraduate degree. And there, again, all my colleagues and friends were also using the same platform, Facebook, uploading pictures, posting their thoughts. And at first, I resisted. But then curiosity got the better of me, and I created my account. I posted my first picture, and I never looked back since. Today, I am a social media strategist working with brands and businesses and organizations to design and implement results-oriented social media strategies and campaigns. Now, over the years working in the social media field, I started noticing some things that were common or that were needed for social media success. And as a result, I created this framework called CRAVE. It's the CRAVE framework for social media success. The C stands for connect, the R stands for respect, the A stands for audience, the V stands for value, and the E stands for experimentation. Now the C, connect. One of the things about connect, I am not speaking about connecting with your audience, even though that's extremely important in the social media space. What I am referring to is the connection that needs to exist between a business objective and its goals and the social media execution. One of the biggest mistakes that I've found is there is a disconnect between the persons that are setting the objective and the tone of the organization and the people that are executing on social media. What this leads to is a situation where whatever is happening on social media does not contribute to the bottom line of the organization. And when that happens, you might hear the saying like, oh, social media doesn't work. It's not working because there's no connection between what you're trying to do as a business and what's happening on social media. So one, there must be that connection. The second one is R, respect. No, this is a big one because people just do not respect social media. I don't know why. However, they understand that they need to be on social media. But when it comes to investing in social media, investing in the resources that they need to ensure that the social media is successful, nobody wants to invest in social media. And as a result, what you find happening is somebody might say, well, I can just give an intern $300 and they can post for me. Or I can just ask my cousin who is 16 years old, he or she knows about this social media thing. And it's that lack of respect that results in your social media execution not being successful. So the second thing is we need to respect social media. The next part is A, which is your audience. And that's very cliche in the sense of you have to know who your audience is, you have to know who you are targeting, and we all know that a central tenet of business strategy. But this is very important, and that's why it's at the center of the CRAVE model. Understanding your target audience is of utmost importance because you do not want to start executing on social media if you don't know who you're executing for or against. You don't want to start creating content and you have no idea who you are creating content for and how they want to be communicated with or which platforms that they're on. So your audience, understanding who your audience is very important. The next part is V, and that's value, providing value. It is very important that we are providing value to our target audience. And value could be in different forms. Value can be entertainment, value can be education, teaching somebody how to do something. But it is very important that we are providing value to our audience if we are to succeed on social media. And we need to find a way to create that value through our content. And before you even start executing on social media, you need to have a content strategy because there is no social media without content. So we need to ensure that we are providing value. And that value does not need to be value for us, but value for who we are targeting. And the last part is the E, which is experimentation. In today, where social media changes ever so often, we have algorithm changing, Facebook is making changes to its platform, Instagram is doing the same thing, Twitter, TikTok, everything is changing. When everything starts changing, then experimentation needs to become the strategy, because now we have to start experimenting with one, our content type, our content format. Two, we have to start experimenting with our advertising. We need to start experimenting with the times we are posting, even with the new features that are being released on the different platforms. We know right now, short form videos is the way to go. And Instagram Reels is kicking pin. Stories is the big thing, ephemeral content. So once we start seeing new features being released by the platforms, we have to start experimenting with those features if we are to be successful on social media. So for success, you need to start executing on the CRAVE model: connect, respect, audience, value, experimentation. And that is the CRAVE model for social media success.